Hey, today I'm presenting our capital equipment justification for the IR department here at Riverside Methodist Hospital, and I titled it Not Your Average Donut. Before we talk about equipment, we have to talk about who we are. Riverside Methodist isn't just another building in the Ohio health system, we are the flagship. We are a 1,000 bed powerhouse that serves as the primary regional referral hub for all of Central Ohio. When a patient in a surrounding county is too complex, too unstable, or too high risk, they come here. They come to us because our identity is built on handling what others can't. But being the safety net for the region comes with immense pressure. As a level 2 trauma center, our IR department is the heart of our emergency response. Currently, our clinicians are performing miracles with equipment that is out of date. We are fighting for space in the gantry every single shift, especially with our rising bariatric population. To maintain our status as the premier destination for interventional care, we can't settle for a standard. We need a tool that matches the high acuity, high volume reality of the Riverside pace. Now let's step into the donut shop. In our evaluation, we narrowed it down to two elite systems, the Canon Prism and the Siemens X Dot Sight. The Canon Prism is an incredible piece of engineering. It features a 16 centimeter wide area detector, which is essentially the gold standard for single beat cardiac imaging. For a comprehensive stroke center like Riverside, that 4D whole brain perfusion is attractive. It's fast and blindingly fast. But as we dug deeper into our IR specific needs, we realized that speed in taking a picture isn't the same thing as speed in completing a procedure. The Canon's 78 centimeter bore, while generous for a diagnostic unit, is still a tight fit when you're managing a trauma patient surrounded by anesthesia lines, stabilizers, and a radiologist trying to find a steep, double-angled needle path. That led us back to the Siemens Somatom X Dot Sight. While the Canon's focus on the one beat shot, the Siemens focus on the one path intervention. We realized that at Riverside, our bottleneck isn't how fast the detector spins. It's how fast and accurately our doctors can hit a target in a crowded gantry. We need a system that doesn't just act as a high-speed camera, but as a surgical GPS. We need to bridge the gap between world-class diagnostic imaging and world-class interventional precision. We aren't just looking for the fastest donut, we're looking for the smartest tool for the job. The Siemens Somatom X Sight is our final selection because it is quite literally not your average donut. The core of this machine is the manual companion, and for a high-volume interventional suite, this is the total package. Think of it as a GPS for our radiologists. It projects the laser roadmap directly onto your patient's skin. For complex liver biopsy, this is revolutionary. Instead of the traditional guess and check cycle where we scan, mark the skin, and rescan to see where we landed, the laser shows the exact entry point and the required angle in real time. This is critical when you're navigating around the ribs or trying to avoid major vessels in a high-stakes environment. The same applies to emergency chest tube placements or draining a deep-seated abscess. In a trauma situation, we don't have 10 minutes to waste on repositioning. We need that tube in now. The X Dot Sight allows us to plan a double angulation path on the screen and then literally follow the light to the target. We are projecting a 15 to 20% reduction in procedural time across the board. In a suite as busy as ours, the efficiency means we can safely add 2 extra procedures to the daily schedule. But precision is only half the battle. At Riverside, we are staffed 24/7. We don't have down hours, and we can't afford down days. This is why the Vectron tube is perfect choice for this flagship. It is a high durability workhorse designed specifically for relentless high heat cooling cycles of a 24-hour trauma center. Financially, this keeps our maintenance costs predictable and our doors open even during the 3 a.m. rush. It ensures that the scanner is ready as our staff is every single hour of the day. This isn't just a smart move, it's the only one for a facility of our caliber. Finally, we have to look at the broader Riverside impact. Our identity as a flagship means we aren't just a department, we are a resource for the entire hospital. One of our most significant advantages of the X Dot Sight is its trauma readiness. In a code trauma or code stroke, every second is a cell. The fast integrated workflow uses AI automated positioning and protocoling to virtually eliminate the setup lag that usually happens when a patient arrives. By minimizing door to scan time and utilizing high speed reconstruction, we provide our neurologists, trauma surgeons, and IR docs with immediate high images for clinical decision making. We are removing the technology bottleneck from the emergency equation. This efficiency extends directly into our departmental standardization. With the My Exam Companion, we ensure that a scan performed at 3 a.m. on a Sunday is just as high quality as one performed at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. This AI guided interface reduces tech fatigue and ensures consistent, high quality results across all shifts, regardless of staff experience level. It also solidifies our bariatric excellence, ensuring that no patient, regardless of size, is ever diverted. We keep that high acuity care right here within the Ohio Health Network. But the real transformation is our high tech, high touch culture. Even though we don't have IR specific residents, we are a major teaching hub for internal medicine and family medicine. When hospitalist residents see that we can perform complex biopsies and drains with laser guided precision and ultra low radiation via the tin filter technology, it builds immense clinical confidence. It encourages them to consult us more frequently rather than vascular surgery for procedures that might have previously been deferred. We become a more efficient, accessible resource for the entire house staff. For our team, the mobile table workflow is the ultimate win. It allows our technologists to stay at the bedside for patient comfort and sterile field management rather than being tethered to a control room. This isn't just a capital purchase, it's a commitment to our staff's efficiency, our residents' education, and our patients' safety. It is how we prove every single day why Riverside remains the undisputed leader in interventional care in the Midwest. And then here's my works cited, and thank you.